Hello, I'm Bird and welcome to Season 7, Episode 1 of the München Club. As always, thanks for joining me. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you support me, the episode, the series and the channel by smashing the like button. Go on. Loads of you never do it. Just do it this once. I'll never ask again. I'm lying, but I will ask again. But yeah, thank you as always. Taking time out of your busy day to sit here with me and go through this. So, we've had a summer. We've had some ins and outs. Probably our most crazy summer, really, financially wise, when it comes to transfer fees and so on. We've lost a superstar. I'm going to talk about that as well. But obviously, we're in the Champions League, and I've played quite a bit of the season. And we're going to come back and have a live come at the end of the episode. It's going to be the third game in the group stage against a very special team. It's going to be very exciting, hopefully. I've got loads more to talk about. So I think we'll just get started. But before we do, if you want to help me a little bit more, help this channel, keep this channel going, you can always pledge to my Patreon. You'll find a link to that down below in the description. Right, let's get started. Let's start with some of the transfers and we'll start with the outs. I wanted to freshen the team up a bit. And basically I spent a lot of last year doing what I normally do on these kind of saves. Once you're a few years in, I start looking for wonder kids because there's a lot of wonder kids on this game, just like on FM19. And not every single wonder kid's going to cost you an absolute fortune. Some of them have got minimum fee release clauses, and I've used some. And you can get some quite cheap. You just got to look and look and look. So we've sold Fabian Grielinger for about 9 million, which wasn't bad. He's gone to Mainz, so he's staying in the Bundesliga. He was a great servant, and he used to perform, but look at him. We need to improve. Now, after only one season with us, I've sold Jos van Bruggen. He's staying in Germany. He's gone to Stuttgart. I've got about 11 million for him. Even though he's only worth 7.5 now. That's a bargain. He played okay last year. He had a bit of promise. He's a good young player. He was moaning. He'd lost trust in his manager. And like I said, I had a wonder kid list that I've been putting together, and I found a left winger that I could get for the money I got for him. So I just wanted to get rid of him because I don't want any negativity. I want to try and really kick on this year. And to really kick on, we had to do this. It was absolutely heartbreaking. I've tried my best all year long to keep him. We got to the summer. He had loads of bids again. I kept turning them down. He had a year left on his deal, right? So I turned some down, and when you have a chat with him, one of the chats I had with him, I said, look, I don't want to let you go. You're one of my best men. You're one of my leaders. And he said, oh, I don't want to leave now. I'm happy with that. I was like, brilliant. But then when I went to try and give him a new contract, he said, no, I don't want one. So I'm thinking to myself, I'm turning down bids here for 40, 50 million for a player who's going to leave on a free next year. And if we were super rich, I'd probably just keep him and let him go on a free. But we are not super rich. So Arsenal came in with a combined offer of 60 million, 40 million straight out with 20 million add-ons. So I've had to sell him, which heartbreaking. 3 years he's been here, he's been class. We turned him into that player and he only cost me like 1.7 million from Leeds. So yeah, devastated, but we had a crap ton of money now to invest in the team. First up, we needed a backup goalkeeper. We lost our old backup. Now I didn't want to get anyone younger. I quite like my keeper. We could get better, and I might do that next year if he doesn't really kick on this year. Petrovic, you know who he is. But I wanted a bit of old experience, and this is the oldest, best player I could get. He's like the Argentinian Paul Gascoigne. Paolo Gazzanaghi, whatever his name is. I just feel like he's Paul Gazza. I'm going to call him Gazza. So yeah, he's come from Marseille. He's been at Spurs and so on. He is basically a backup for the season, maybe 2 seasons, depending on if we can find a really good young keeper next year. So obviously we're selling a left winger. I needed a new left winger, and we've brought in Stefan Daum. Now we've brought him in from Hoffenheim. He had a 9.75 million release clause in his contract, so unlucky Hoffenheim. But when I've been doing my wonder kids searching, Hoffenheim, they had like 5 wonder kids, all quality. Bayer Leverkusen, they've got 5 wonder kids. They're definitely 2 teams to try and steal players off if I can, if they want to leave, or keep an eye out on Hoffenheim and Leverkusen because I think they've got a bright future. But yep, Stefan Daum, decent, and he's a wonder kid. I'm happy with that. Grielinger going, we needed a right winger, and we didn't really have anyone in the youth team for either wings who were good enough to promote. I want to try and kick on this year. So we've bought Carlos Lucius, who I really like, from PSV. I've got loads of players from Holland now. I think I've got about 6 Dutch players in the first team squad. I find on Football Manager sometimes different crops of players come out of different countries. I remember playing FM19 and wondering why am I not getting any really good players from Holland. And I think you can have another save, and you do. And on this save, Holland are producing some gems you can get for cheap. So he had a minimum fee release clause, which was about 11.5 million. He's a wonder kid as well. He's now worth 27 instantly, so that's one of my best signings ever. Hopefully he can kick on and be good. With Tavali going, I wanted a midfielder, and I wanted a good young one. And we've got another wonder kid, again from Holland. Loads in Holland on this save. And it's Sander van der Werf. Great name, got it from AZ. Now he didn't have a minimum fee. He's going to cost me around 30 million eventually. But yeah, good deal. He wants to play the Champions League. He's 19 years old. I think he can be as good as Tavali, if not better. It's just we've lost a player I reckon was ready to hit big time. And we've had to go backwards a bit really. He's good, but he's got to get there again, hasn't he? That's a bit disappointing, but it is what it is. Now our big money signing, 40 million combined, was Graham Dodds. I wanted a new striker, and there's a lot of wonder kid strikers out there. I couldn't get him. And then I was doing some searches and he came up, and quite a few clubs were after him. And Bayern Munich were after him, but they're not in the Champions League. That's why he chose us, I think. A few other Premier League teams were after him as well. Now the reason we got Graham Dodds was because he got relegated. He was with Southampton. I think he is very good. My scouts loved him. He's got a bit of pace. He can dribble, he can finish. He's off the ball's good. His composure could be better. His technique could be better. His first touch could be better. But wherever he's been, he has scored goals. At least a goal every other game. And he was the best I could get. And I think he's a decent player. It's going to be exciting to see if we can improve him. Now his strike partner at Southampton when they got relegated was Ryan Brewster, famous from my Swansea rebuild. He's come to Germany as well. He signed for 13 million and he's got to Dortmund, which is, you know, good. Although he didn't score a goal for Southampton. Now he was brilliant for me. He was like well good for me. Even look at that. How weird's that? I signed him for Swansea, he was amazing. Then he ends up signing for Swansea in real life. And he signed for Swansea here. Crazy. But yeah, he's a good player. I'd have had him if I didn't notice until the deal was done. Because I might have tried to get him myself. But I'm happy. I think Graham Dodds will be good. And because some of them finances are spread out, and because we've brought in quite a bit of money, we've done okay. We've got instant Champions League money, about 15 million as well. Everything's gone up. We've got the new stadiums opened as well, don't forget that. So we sold more season tickets. So, you know, we've got some debt to pay off transfer-wise, but not that much. Talking 20, 30 million maybe 40. But in total. But I've got 88 in the bank. And yeah, I think we're really getting there now. And we are getting there. We've got this beautiful stadium, which they said now, it said when it opened, it can go up to 50 for one, but I didn't ask. The chairman says no to everything. He won't let me have any affiliates. He won't let me extend the staff, although I have changed the staff. That's it. He won't let me do anything. But I don't need to do anything facility-wise. Everything's state-of-the-art. So we've really, really been chipping away at all on these little things as the years have gone on. I'm building a team on a budget. And you have to build a team on a budget because when the commercial summary came in, I think it said Bayern Munich this year getting 250 million. We got 8. Now that's gone up a little tiny bit. But I know we're fan-owned. I know we'll always be fan-owned. I know we're not the biggest club, but we're big. Why is that commercial income not increasing? Why are the men at the top, the fans are voting in, not going out there getting better deals? We need to grow that part of the club, and the fact that I can't do anything about that annoys me, really, because we need more money like that, and because we could really kick on. So if you've got a good eye, let's see where we are in the league. It's the 21st of October, and we are second. We're also undefeated. We've played 8, we've won 5, and we've drawn 3. We're on 18 points. Schalke, doing okay so far. Bayer Leverkusen with all the wonder kids. Bayern at 4th, got Mönchengladbach. It's got some good teams in this league. I love this league. I love the whole German football system. Pokal, everything. I fall in love with it more and more every time I play it. And it's not because I am part German. I just really enjoy it. I think it's brilliant. And a friend of mine, Brian Kane, great subscriber, good friend, he said in the comments of the last video, he loves a Pokal because everyone just goes in at the first round. So anything can happen. There's no like bypassing rounds. Anything can happen. The whole system, I think, is brilliant. Just need more money. We need more money. So yeah, second in the league. Doddsy is 3rd in the goal scoring charts with 5. He's also the best player in the league. Great dribbler. I mean, he's fantastic. Got the most man of the matches. At the minute, he's worth every penny of that 40 million. Before we get into all the fixtures, let's just go through them bit by bit. And we had a pre-season. I went to the United Arab Emirates to see another subscriber of mine, CP. He lives in Dubai, I think. So we had a few games there. It was brilliant. That last game, 7-0 thriller. And then we had a training camp in Switzerland, and then we went for 3 games in the States, and it was brilliant. This was brilliant. We played at our own stadium, weirdly. It was at the Grunwalder, so we had a little bit of an advantage. But it is what it is. But we played in the Super Cup against Leipzig. They won the league. We won the cup last year, didn't we? And we beat them 2-1. Malesy, Aguirre, the wingers got the goals. Obviously, 91st minute winner, jumping around the house like a madman. But I think we deserved it. And the fact that we last 3 games we've played Leipzig now, we've beat them in the semi-final, we drew in the league, and then we beat them in the cup, in the Super Cup. So I think it's going really well. These are the results in the league so far. We started off with 2 draws. That was okay. And we got a couple of wins against lesser teams. Drew with Frankfurt. The Bayern game, yeah, that was a tough one, but we managed it. Got that Aguirre, little arsehole. How we won that, I don't know, but we did. We've got such a good record against them now. I think we surpassed them now. We just haven't got the silverware to show for it. And then we won our last 2 games, and so we're struggling to get beat, but we're not undefeated. We've been drawn in Group F of the Champions League, and they called it the Group of Death, the Group of Doom, the Group of you fucked, basically. And Inter, Real Madrid, and Ajax, all class teams, historic teams, and then you've got München Club tucked in there. And this is where we've lost our only game of the season. We beat Ajax in the first game 2-1, but that wasn't easy. That was a right battle, you know, like real battle. And I thought, shit, I was hoping Ajax might give us a 6 points, you know. And then we got beat off Inter, but this was heartbreaking. We weren't playing very well. They probably deserved to win, but they scored in the 93rd minute, which just broke my heart. They've still got Lukaku, 50p feet up front. Over to the Pokal, and I am trying to B-team at early doors, trying to give many guys games. I've even B-teamed the odd league game, took a risk, trying to use my whole squad. And they didn't let me down this first game against Strasbourg. Lindbergh, who's now my number 2 striker, hopefully he's alright with that. I mean, we dominated this. I mean, look at the stats. We should have scored a lot more, but we threw. And the press came and said, München have got an easy opponent in the next round. And as soon as I saw who we got, I thought, that is a bit cheeky. Because we've drawn SC Paderborn 07 in the second round. The team we played in the final, the team that put up a good fight, the team that got knocked out some big teams on their way to the final. It's still a Bundesliga 2 team, but that lack of respect, I know it's a computer game, but that lack of respect towards these kind of annoyed me. I'm wondering if you've guessed it when I said I played Ajax and Inter, and you know we've got Real Madrid, who weirdly at the bottom of the group, in our group. Well, we've got them next, and that's going to be the live com. How could it not be? When you're playing Real Madrid away at the Bernabeu as well. I mean, I know they're bottom, and I know we look like we're doing really well, but we have been shaky. There's a few of them games I've won, I've been a bit, ooh, do you know what I mean? Games we've drawn, we should have probably lost, so, you know, I'm not mega excited. They've got Ryu Faria as the manager. Do you know the assistant who's always been Mourinho's assistant? He was at United with Mourinho. Been everywhere with Mourinho, so he's now a manager. I haven't got the Spanish league running because I'm not asked about it, but they still should be a threat. I said I sorted out the staff. I have quite a bit now. We had the best staff in the Bundesliga, but a lot of them staff I got when we were in the second division or when we first come up. And once you start going out there and looking, there's some amazing staff, and I thought, why not make it even better? So I started to filter through. We got rid of a few coaches. We replaced them with way better coaches. I've got an Andy Cole, United legend, who's a great attack coach on it. He's better than what I had. Got rid of David Platt, David Moss, Jurgen Young. Paul McGuinness, legendary coach on the game. He's brilliant. Completely revamped the goalkeeping coaches. Got a new fitness coaching. A couple more quality scouts. I mean, we were good. Now we're awesome. Now, a few of my patrons have been asking how they're doing, so we've gone onto the Patreon shortlist right here. Some people have been removed if they're not Patreon anymore, or the payments didn't get taken on. They get kicked off my list, so I'll just keep that list as the guys who are actually patrons at the time. Now it's weird, isn't it? Because a lot of them have turned out really good, a lot. But someone like the Unflushable, who I absolutely love, he's down here. You'll be able to see his name. He started off well, went to Chelsea, but I don't think he's played. So he's kind of put his career back. Joey Page, who's one of my, he's a good friend of mine. He's unhappy because it's City. City haven't got in Europe. So he wanted to leave. I think I saw actually someone like, was it Bayern Munich? Because Bayern Munich has spent big this year. They spent like 120 million. I think they tried to sign him, but then they're not in Europe, so maybe that's why it's not happened. Kane Parker, the guy who donated a lot of money towards my channel so I could do a lot of giveaways for you guys. He's an absolute legend. He's the best player at the minute. 71 million. But yeah, there you all are, lads. I'll just change the names around. I'll change the value around just in case you're wondering. Martin Smith or Willie Grieg. You're down there, unfortunately. Goalkeeper for Wolves. But yeah, my patrons, absolute legends. You want to be a patron? You want to join this list? Links below. So should we get into the action here against Real Madrid at the Bernabeu? Hey, I think this is fun. I can't wait to play this. I've been looking forward to this all day at work. So they are the favourites. But like I said, anything can happen, man. They've played 2, drawn 1, lost 1. They're on 1 point. They need to bounce back. But we need the points. Welcome to the Bernabeu. Real Madrid are going to be playing a 4-3-3. They've got Gabriel Jesus. Varane still in the team. Decent left back. Courtois still in goal. Some of them players have got to be ancient now. We're 7 years into this, aren't we? Anyway, my team's decent as well. We've got Dodgy up top. We've got Aguero on the left. Lucius has been playing because Males got injured. Now Males can't get back in the team. Lucius has been too good. Van der Werf obviously has been playing because we've no longer got Tavali with Salva and Cavalier in the hole. The back four has been picking itself. Except Blazic had a knock and he's nowhere near ready. Heinrich, the backup left back, is out for months with a big injury. So I've had to promote a kid from the youth team for this game who's okay, about 3-star potential. So that is our weak point where we are. Can't believe it at the Bernabeu, man. This is cool. Real Madrid kick off. I do like their kit. I love any team that plays in all white. I think if you ever do another custom series, the custom team, my home or away kit's going to have to be white. I have actually got an idea. I've got 2 ideas. Oh, well done, Dodzy. Look at him, eh? Charged onto that. I thought he might use his dribbling skills though. Yeah, I've got one idea I've hinted at a few times, which I was definitely going to do. But then I've created this whole other idea in my mind that I think, do I do it? Do I save it for FM21? But I think it'd be brilliant. I think it's got such a good story to it. I think you'd enjoy it. But at the minute, we're München Club. Here's Sprouty. Finds Dodzy. Using his dribbling skills. Trying to find someone. Aguero. Come on, I like this. Early doors pressure is good. Right, corner ball. Van der Werf to take it. Straight to the danger zone. Can Dodzy do it? He's give it to Salva. Oh! Real Madrid. Who are you? Who are you? Here's Salva. Finds Van der Werf. I love this. I love it. I love how we've started here. Lucius now on the right. Pressure, pressure, pressure. Oh, so 15 minutes in, and we've started really well, I think. I've just demanded more. So have they, to be fair, just after I did it. He must have heard me and copied me. Honestly, little shit. But we're doing alright. They've had more chances, although we've not really seen them, so I bet they're not very good. But here we go. Here's Aguero now. Deep in his own half, sort of. Give the ball away. That was poor. And that's been picked up by this geezer. Is he going to get the ball in? No! Love it. Come on! Do you know what I like actually? That we're playing in all black. It's like we're the bad guys. I've always liked bad guys, me though. I remember when I was a kid I used to watch certain films and I'd be like, I want the baddies to win sometimes. I used to always do my head in. Certain times you watch a film as a hero and you don't like him. I don't want you to win. Do you know what I mean? Like Star Wars. I was quite like the idea of Darth Vader just kicking ass. Do you know what I mean? Turning Luke to the dark side. Right, Real Madrid now putting on the pressure. Well, here at the Bernabeu, which apparently is green for some weird reason, it's 0-0. 50-50% possession. They've had twice as many chances, but they've not been as good as ours. From the highlights, we look the better team. Hopefully a kick up the arse can give them a kick up the arse. So the second half's kicked off. I aggressively told them to sort their act out. And I got all greens, so we'll see what happens. Even though I'm pretty happy with them, to be fair. If we get to 60 minutes and nothing's happening, I might make some subs. So I'm a little bit overweight, as in I'm probably about 50 pounds overweight. I weigh 18 stone, man. I hide it well, I hope. I need to lose about 3 stone, to be fair. So I've joined Slimming World. The wife's joined. She's done it before. She's been on at me for ages. It's fun. I can't have skin on my chicken. I have to cut the fat off my pork. Yeah. But you know what? I've got to do it. The age I'm getting to now, I've got a little boy. I need to get a bit fitter like I used to be. When I hit my back 5 years ago, I've been quite lazy. Using it as an excuse, really. I need to get off my ass again. I want to be like I used to be. But here's Real Madrid. Oh, a bit scrappy. Can we get him on the break? Come on, let's get him on the break. Here's Aguero. Great player. Finds Dodzy. Dodzy uses dribbling skills. Finishing can. Oh, lets him down a bit, doesn't it? Okay, I've made 2 changes. Aguero is on a yellow. And it did came up, he's been very error prone today. So I brought on Stefan Down, the new kid, on the block. We brought Heigl on, the Cavalier. That was another yellow card swap. Hopefully it's not a balls up for us. A few times this year, I've just done a 3-sub change and changed the front three, both wingers and the striker, and come back into games. Twice, once I've won a game through doing it, and the other one I've come back and drew. I can't do that in this game, but Lingard's been a bit of an impact player really this year, and he's done all right with it. So I might wait, give it 15 minutes, bring Dodsey off maybe, just see if something fresh can do something different. I'm just worried here because we were like this against Inter. We looked decent, and then get a 93rd minute goal scored against us and lose the points. You know what I mean? Where we go is Jesus. I don't like him. City scummer. Well done, well done. Oh, I'm getting a bit nervous. To be fair, I am getting very nervous. Thanks to everyone anyway. If you're watching this and you've watched my journeyman, I really do appreciate it. Make sure you check it out on Saturday. No. Come on. Great save. Got a bit of faith in this young keeper, haven't I really? He's a good keeper. 15 minutes to go and Tony Cruz is still playing. What? He's 35. This whole team is a team of granddads. Come on, boys. I've still got that sub, but I don't know. I might. No. Oh, good save. I think I'm going to leave it. I think I'm going to leave it at 2, just in case something drastically bad happens near the end. Come on! Oh, we've got a few minutes left. I kind of would take the point. I'd like to share goals with you in live comms, but you can't pick with what's going to happen, can you? But I think a draw at the Burnabout is decent, unless Dodsey! No! What are you doing, referee? What's offside? What are you doing? This allows a goal due to offside. Fuck you, VAR. And I hate VAR. Oh, you arseholes. 0-0. This is how Group F looks now. We are second still with 4 points, but it's tight, isn't it? Getting close. We need to start winning some games. If we scroll down, we have got to play Real Madrid next at home, which should be fun. And then we're away at Ajax and we've got Inter at home. So we have got 2 home games, which is good. Hopefully we can get 6 points from them. We do enough. I'll take second. I just want to get through for the club, for the prestige, for like the reputation points, and for the money. This is the squad arranged by average rating. We'll have a quick look now because I forgot to look earlier in the episode. And I don't know where I'm going to come back. I think we'll do 3 episodes again this year. I might come back midway, something good hopefully. I'll just play it. I'll just play him to see what happens. But yeah, I mean, Blazic, you can see, was amazing. We didn't miss him today. He's been my best player. He really is becoming a good player, Blazic. A lot of these guys are good, man. Like Dodsey, goal every other game, and I said that. He's got a record of a goal every other game. Just disappointing. How good would that have been if that wasn't bloody offside? But yeah, like I said, some good players, some good young players. A lot of them aren't world beaters, but they're very good and they know each other now. And I think we have got a great team spirit, and I think we can do something really good this year. There we go. That is the end of the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed it enough to smash the like button. I really do appreciate it when you do. Sorry about the 0-0, but you never know what's going to happen. But I think that's pretty cool. 0-0 away at Real Madrid. It's not something to like turn your nose up at. So let me know what you think of the season so far. I think it's going really well. Let me know what you think we can potentially do, especially the new players. Let me know what you think about the Tavares deal. Should I have done it? Should I have kept him for a year? I'd love to just know what you think. It's just interesting reading the comments. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I really am. Hopefully keep watching it because then it'll keep on going because I really want to win something big, a Champions League or a Bundesliga with this team and this club before the series ends. I think doing something like that, the way we've done this, say with the youth, mainly the youth, I think would be amazing. So honestly, thank you. Make sure you check out the Journeyman. Make sure you pledge to the Patreon. Make sure you stay happy and safe. And yeah, I've been Booed. I'll see you next time.